our water bodies. Let's engage how we go back to mining. We cannot stop or repair the tie or the track of a moving train as fast as it is speeding. We need to agree, and I'm not talking about state of emergency, that mining, regardless of where, should stop now for the next 90 days. Let's regroup, let's rethink, and see how we can launch back into responsible mining. If our food systems are being poisoned and we just look on, that we prefer to make the money, the people will not be around in a very short time to try and arrest the situation.
The name is Brian Champa. What did I say? Hey, Masa, how do I do you ask the son? Busha will need pass and answer what delay be and son have a cut too. But I do you that say?
Is it 5? 5.
Is it?
Yeah, other 5.
Connect, that say. Other one. Okay. All right. But we had that 3. And Kwabre Japan. I do that 4. Kwabre Japan na 5. Oh, 5. Why I see ho. And the slow you can Japan. You're a champion as I can say be or say. Polls now more than 1%, no. I sponsored and it's very meaningless. Brian Champo.
On the system, totally meaningless. I don't intend to sponsor polls in my favor. Yeah, I'm sure that I shouldn't be any doubt that if I wanted to, I could. I think that the polls are on the grounds. Go on the grounds to the actual delegates in the constituencies, and you get the answers. I'm here in this campaign office. Many people come with their polls that, oh, you are winning, you are 90%, you are 70%. Give us money so that we go and put it in the papers, put it on online portals. I'm not interested in any of that. I mean, I've seen some polls that put me at 1%, and some aspirants who are not even going, who have not left their bedrooms at 20%. And it's quite interesting, some of these polls. So please, I'm not concerned about that at all. The day of the election, January 31st, we will all see what the real polls look like.
Okay. And then, still on the NPP presidential candidate, if I were a presidential candidate, I would never have considered defeat until the Electoral Commission declares. Who is saying this? Connect. Kennedy Japan.
Your party, Timisram, Obio Babia, one Tinyanka, a Juma Huasam, now Bekan Kennedy Japan, on your presidential material, when you say, look, let me tell you, we need bold men. You hear Kukudro for NBC for a to trust someone when you will be an thing. Now, one to me, Uncle Facey, NBC for your best opposition. The Messer, Munya Kukudro for until say, you better the last constituency. Seminary presidential candidate. I will never accept defeat. I will never accept defeat until the Electoral Commission comes out to declare. I will not. I will never accept defeat. Ekuna ye kono ehia bema a wo mu beta yachi enye sa wo de ye boy ya na mu dimirika ni mo adwane no makosi segu no enye sa am ye election in Africa to vote for a bold man.
Okay, that is it. And then the minority caucus in parliament has issued a strong condemnation on the government ongoing plans to consolidate Airtel Tigo with Telecel. The caucus is alleging that the Ministry of Communication is engaging in a hasty attempt to dispose of Airtel Tigo, which they classify as a strategic national asset.
and then MTN by pricing, by strategy, collapse that particular company, what do we have? Nothing. It's left with only MTN. But if you have 3 players, we have 4 Ghanaian. So what the minister is doing is actually causing or is going to create even more monopoly if that consolidation is done and these companies is made one, 90%, in fact, average of 70 to 80% of the market in terms of mobile money, in terms of voice, in terms of data. Anything about data pricing because we have no control over those companies. Assuming it was Airtel, he could ask them to say that by what government policy reduce data prices for the good people.
It's almost 7 years, say. Abainona Montuna Wotuno, he's going to give a monopoly to one communication outfitter. Ebe kakrano. Na ya be to say, woman crowd they decide almost about 80 to 90% of the market share will go to them. Nebasa in the bit messie. Abaini si wayan say ya could do pepen say category B schools be or I'm ready to say upgrade you woman into category A. Education Ministry and almost say 10 category B schools, they are going to upgrade them.
Thinking in order that we respect equity will be that into 2026, and I've had consultations and discussions with the president, I have his support and blessing, is to convert at least 10 category schools to category B schools, then convert 10 category B schools to category A schools, and that will be backing it with infrastructure, with available classroom blocks, dormitories for students, and quality improvement by way of improved teaching, and then learning materials and learning.
Okay. Ekufado's government made no budget for over 13 nurses recruited in 2024. Akando. Akando. Osina Nado will recruit in the 13,000. Why your budget to be on farm home? Ya grace yet you. Okay. ECG, Ghana Water Company Limited. One more say, one more insist, one more can in NASA can HNB say. Galam say, Edo Crow may, how more be seen there, Etina say, almost justify 200% increment in the tariffs. So I buy until one farmer or more. A bedroom may be no, can you no be doom, ensure ma. Yeah, mama. Mama shall say free one pay.
I would ECG for some people say 200%
on the Ghana Water.
Oh. I would ECG nye pool back on much less and groove ye did ase kakra.
Maybe
more pools are more pools. I would the woman's a galam say the day. Yamianim near Mankoye, but ECG for no susumfa or more light bill into Monon Quasse. Galam say ne one no do. Ghana Water dear. I would don't see in I do one dance say Ghana Water dear. The beer you soon drew the state drone dear. As a Ghana Water man for any more ya Juneka Crab. ECG dear. I would say, well, cause some way get the other day. I got some boys and yet the other day.
Machines, your mom for the that's how person say ECG for the home, but
ECG your move Ghana Water. So, who's always said that back so see a poor galamse for the it is not a Ghana Water for Galamse as someone. No, Monsieur Dom, so many biaka. So, as a ECG for Yado, I would ECG. Ade Akye so the two lights will pay a dollar rate and now why inflation. Sanya mania me ya cost of doing businesses sanya me nyina kwata ewo form ayi independent power producers yi mo se mo do mo ka mo de one see dia beto petrol so Ghana for ye tua some former independent power producers yi na ve dia bio na ECG na galamse ye po ba ku pa egrofo ekodi dia se enti 200%. Oh, there be akweta ECG we there. Tombo ka. Akweta tombo. Adabraka. Ghana Water there. So, neka ye hu omomobo. Akweta MPP flag bearership race enra me hu ade bi about Dr. Brian Champon edu baby na say MPP flag bearer race no ene emu nkomo na APP no uzakota MPP woni ema mienu ye and this flag bearers omo pe sombetu frank ade ama MPP no omo woni ema mienu ye in as much as say wo kan wasem de obeye de ama party no de obeye de ama party ni ma benyam nyama de betutu akom ni ade no also we keep the government in power no so in check
yeah
to prove say
you can be a better opposition leader.
Your friend say a shadow president a Matrebi Kamidu or say I'm the shadow president to Sesania Manemebia terms be na o use na any kapa eti flag bearership no mo or mo kwakọ prayer no or mo hunu say ye campaign ye nkomodie ne de ye bia no ye ne ma mienu ene happenings ne ma sisi wo manimu
ya mama minute
mama
minute mama kona minimi nua pani William Boakye chichen komo Willie, good morning. Hello Mr. William Boakye.
Yes, we took go.
Aha, now bomb to say
Yeah, me adimo eh.
Okay, anope ye mo akwa baba Sompa TV wa unua Omanhene
Yo,
now Pacho Ghana electricity company of Ghana more justify 200% tariff proposal na mo say ade bako a amasa ni wa be ye pa galamsey ebi mo say how do you justify galamsey and electricity company more increment mo pay no wada roma
they dance you but you justify say any time na ye no ntem say ediane a otie no wan nya die we nya picture ni any time na time any time na time ni aye kire ni say exercise a cost aye go round no multi-year time no ni aye to take you as you say 1 year adjustment tariff adjustment and the slow multi-year tariff. We have 5 years. The last 1 year, September 2024, end of 2024, and another don't want about. So, copy our website. I don't want to change maybe will take you to constitution. You did about as I say, the last 3-4 years, investment benny will be a my say, yeah, boy, money, suppliers credit. In the yes, I hear you need country and over the technical committee about the say I'm back, which is I see again around the Yama. Our need so improvement about.
Okay.
Generally, a better presentation in the trade. They see about $408 million. Actually, and not to put it in. You signed the 428 million. Short ya shimo. And you treat you with that. What that? I was saying, you didn't say it here. Who cost said it? The new idea is that I have you. What to call about Conato Mussina from the NTI. Only that NTI. Yeah, you will move in time. The APD and see about you and down in the store. There is a demand of electricity. You out to your Krishna area. But not, assistant Ubini Kumasina, a was is a direct here. There's a second market. Sap, just don't be demand.
Okay.
And they will network transformers. And you know, it's yeah, say, yeah, my 24% into it. Now, confusion, I can't have anything. So, for 200% now. Almost far, no, I swear, Muslim India. Is a 100 Ghana cedis. Now I hear the say when it's Italia and the 24% India 300 Ghana cedis because something 200% nature. Yes, I net here. Yes, I net here. Almost wrong. Components that actually go back to the amount. Only use that they are about who the using Chicano. I am sunny. Generation yeah, we come independent power process. We have to determine generation and the super I think 181 extra per kilowatt hour. And you what transmission you won't. If you almost money in a usage, you have to distribution. If you want generation type, your transmission type, your distribution type, the moment you are not end user type, I know that you are piano. You remember this is Ghana, the coach of the Ademano, some few hours directing what the Abanen Brown, the Amami Seven French Chitica. It's you know, yes, which is the distribution service cardinal. I see a shot, not a Sriano. And when I actually say, you have 225% increase. It is a normal example near Tiasia, and I make clients and make payment. 25% increment. So what is boom? And now the end user type now be piano. Not the purity design it. So, oh, this and then my generation to my transmission to beginning after my distribution. Instruments are ever back to the palm of your flat house. Finally, your friend end user type. A very easy buy 26%. That is, who you 100 Bosumi, I'll bet you 126 cities. Bosumi. Banner actually. But okay. Okay, a website one. Yes, see distribution service charge. We now NTF man and citizen and plus you will pay. Now we're blue. I send you. So final payment now do GIS and in fact, all the things in our Boma, we have VIA generation, we are good coca transmission, we are used to the quad Boma. Therefore, 46% increase on your user times. Such as 46% of America, you know, finally. Did I come silent? I just say, you're 225 in the airman to you. But when I propose my PRC to work on it and look at how best.
Not just the proposal of 224, no. The determining factor in the Mamaki Cabo Munano, it is the PRC that will decide, say, more pay 224, but I be a mammo 80, a mammo 100, and I didn't in a mammo.
It is our current, you didn't die a process now, we are not engagement near him. Meaning our account.
Modi and Cambanyanka 224 no bebo pa.
I get a boy. I get a boy by a church in India because over the years now and the choir almost my age. And I was time on that, can I say, last year, based on the mind 2024, end of 2024, it told me I'm about 2025. By that 3 years, now on my major typhoon. Last typhoon. Don't have it to be fishy against the city by more than 70%. In fact, 74%. Yes, I thought, then I'm a poor, you're teaching, you're teaching me at the maybe dear mammy now. Find you to tears such a way, because I did Yaman what transforming over there. There may be I talk from cables coming in and you're for Ghana, honey, I had a crabber. Yes, we are the dollars, but almost the share in dollars. It will be tell me now, or not the price, but then I say the other price like because now inflation also. It's a mark. It's man I now work and go. Now work and go. So I go to bed, you know. Who could you look back from the every day? You to me, shut up, and you are Friday. Meanwhile, go for demonstration. Say a light, you know, I'm going to voltage, you know, about home into a social easy. Transformer, no, baby, are not simple. They are about the transformer. No, I am. I said, and a product round action. The Tepes, capital investment, you never tell Shima, review. It's a church, you know, presentation. Actually, you're far, you're region, you're problems are if you region. And you have central region, western region. And the other church, you would say, send a guarantee for me, maybe I am life in a woman, no more detail to us here from a boy, I don't be put it more. Operations, any maintenance work also.
Okay.
It is even higher one. In fact, you also can the same thing because you could pilot like a thing and forest on the almost and the middle of almost did you pass it. It is just only that I maintenance because it was still and then it shoot tassel and the place flooded because of the water they use. And I'm who be a penalty. I go out you pay to my room. In fact, I'm a class like a state is the friend of the court site, home to Sompa, the home. cheche difficulties eba ye boka nti ye mbo na ye stop but ye no specific and go kind
okay
justify that
Mr. William Boakye meda ase anope
but you must make them
okay Yaw I think it's made it clear I say it became one of the issues omukọ apro no omuka say eno nso ha omunti omumwa but niema wa kyerem pa pote no sika omo pay ne investment omo ye over the years ene ka beda ho no mo de boa sisa video over church we
but with 200 ne dey still na wo
but you 224
Tuesday 24 so
but what them say eno no construe say utia 100 o dey multiply by 224 also omo component wom even if ECG a PRC TAC the ma omo kra e be increase by 26% but we no kra no omo forma omo te be increase by 4%
agoda some mass we ohun akwese ye to ebia petrol na obunsi ya be mass some mass won TAC da nanu ya esi 1 cedi bi ye de kwa akoto so ne de o mass bi on be ye kire ye
abewi ye se
hwan na affect price na wotete firi mu yesi ya
so be kwa na obotom
na obotom na kutia we mu ne odu
na wo kan MPP de na me ko ye asante ne jako
MPP asema na me ken flag bearers no omo ye omo campaign nyina so no mo nka hunu se aban bi so wo ho no mo a o se omo keeping in check. That is the core mandate of any opposition party.
That's right.
You keep the government in power on its toes. And you ma bebre ekoso. And then yeti kure ma ba time esu. Say school placement. And then yema omo.
Now the MPP is not talking about MPP, it in opposition.
Any of the flag bearers are
they are quiet.
Now no ya ne hu said Dennis Miracles aboagemo ko gina agona konya ko.
Yeah. Man be a big issue.
Galam say be a big issue. And now say omo chi omo free hu say esa so kodin nti flag me me de say Brian Champion Dr. Brian Champion e call on the government say sabre wey na nsuo to sabre wey na say nsuo no ye betima boa ma nsuo no adane ne ho nsuo na treat ne ho ama efini ade abam na firi mu a sabre ne ne me entwe ma pebre ma sabre no na nsuo na no de e ba be bom de e ba be ka ho na ni nyina awe ayenya bi enka ho and it's good in as omo kasa niema we nyina no na niema bi aban ne ye te se na ya te se se telisel ne hwan ne ade eteltigo flag bearers no mo ya mo campaign ade no mo much more information to send your opposition friends minority for and then some ba betu gay e bia mo privy to niema bi a media no ne nipa bebre abonten so for eni muntutu muntokro na mo abem ebia ye wa bem no say na eteltigo mu situation tie so hu ye free ho no mo 8 months ana say 10 months entimi nkoba say agiegu kojo to so mo mi hu sa ne ma no na magana fo na mo twen ya say mo kodidi mu ho atamu awie na kesa ba na nya be afe no de healing no wa ye bibia awie sabre no ukokukuru eteltigo ne telisa de na ba etwe mo bia mfiu so
ajako
so mo hunu sa de no so
Oh my nasi na me nche ti for no bayi. The Brian the two jana. Me pese me hwe kakra. Me ne ya adwene. Because at least for 90 days si e kasi ye suspend say yen too good wo krum ha enye galamse ya. Me nya sure say ebe mo man no akọ bankruptcy. Ebe ma sika ye de boy ho bra na sefo che say ye ho be kiri ya ama. Ye hu ba bia ye de ye ni ebe kiri. We have to consider one thing say sa asasi se kosoa na yeye na afi so eye kama eno ene beboaye na ye survival so akosoro ya nhwe yie a nsuo ne enuane se de da ye nyina ya ye ka na ye chirichiri mo no ebeduru brebi we will ban galamsey forever enso na resource a ye pe no ye nya. I think this is the time for us to take that decision. Though ye hear sika, but I thought that nye sika ne yedi ade nyina. I thought that was ye tenase kakra ne ma adwene ye adwuma ne ehunu se answer ne ye benya sika no. I was say ye tu anamo A B C D. Sika de ye final one a eba be wie ade ne nyina. Because on mind see I say ye ka say ime koto phone sisi ya sika na mede bekwa koto enu nti me ko na me ko yi sika menya phone no but me ka se me pesika I was say adwene no ene ye adwuma na me hu kwan amefa so na menya sika se man kofa kwan paso ango pesika na ye beche me nso a me ne aban e wa amane idase de me be ko prison ana se instant justice ebetumi akọ ekọ nso a ohawo kese ne ba beto me so akoye se galamse yi kwan a yefa so pesika no se ya hwe ne amfa kwan paso ampe ya amfa kwan paso antu galaya instant justice beba yenso and it is real and ya shasi a yehu ehun effect ewo memu ha ni krom ha ni indications ni results ahodo a epie free hospitals ahodo a eba yenchen ya hwe ya the cost of rebuilding our nation no ebe more than what we've earned and na de ye pesika o but sika na ebenya free mo enne no ochena de ya se no se ye kase ye ko pesika de aba be kora no asiesie no ama na gina ne nan so a ebeye sika kase ahwe ya yisi asan run it to this emrofo eho ne yesa kwa colonize ye ho no kakra they will begin again to dictate to us sika no omode ma ye de ye mfa nkwankoye because that time no omo pa ma ye hunu se sabio adwene na da yetimo no ye hu de ye mfa ye sika nye ti ye de pebia until now they are going to teach us what to use our money for and no na resources ahodo e wo man mu hanso wo me sha ase a kire ye ze kwan we na momfa so entu kwan we na momfa so se be ya monsa beka because ye hu se ye jam se mo ankasa monya o mu betu aguso anu ma se no ma san ba ye nchen e be pemwa e be pesika. Now the results of galamsey na akoso wo ye nsase ni ye nsuo so no emrofu ya na o man o kina bi o mko akotena se akamo abowe nruo ne nasefo se mko yusu we the shelter ase ni mu a de be yie it means ye no we didn't sit down we didn't plan we didn't think to see we ne be see next see next the next step was ye take na ye boa e din we are not thinking about that we are thinking about what we will get and on kwan ye adwuna
and kwan e hwo azante
Edikan Honorable Dr. Brian Champon. Me say and they call on galamsey ban me ne ya adwen to some extent, but on my Brian Champon also mean another issue of percentage posters in the man.
Yeah, 1% no.
For me, Brian Champon in the campaign is virtual driven indoors. I say a eastern region hone a far kwatena hone wamba and nipa na ne kwatena be free obeba na adwena sesa
so ono na eto aba no
ana me say obofa na ko ho no obe free ho obeba ha no na adwena sesa
no ko to ma Brian I say
antina me ka say it's better say obe move campaign from
Rock City
no visit no yard also on from region by region na amanfo bi ko bi enu onko bi na o ka say wo frɛ ni pa na kwatena wo wi a no wa we ni aba no wo free kuma se ba ha wonim ne ma wo kwa anim ho adwensa kya betina bam enti no why a campaign ni bi wo ho na ya frɛ ni pa say virtually is
safa to ano
say we have to calm down constituency level na eye sa cluster campaign whatever now to one hour say makofa ni pa akọ ni ama 1% me just here me my humble observation say on family form say Dr. Baumia so person about more than all the 276
so he started
well ko 250 kra na
finance and
and I'm say otimi ko 250 kra no a he's made some incursion and
say we be who on fie kra enough Nani boss who on fie abobo
and now we no kra wo grants won kwa you ubehu na mapi okwam wona constituency okwa no ubehu bebebe obati na bebebe bi and it is my humble and I don't think say we are members of brand camp will take just a matter of my humble but me final point ECG 2023 on omo demand 150% and na galamsey na senya galamsey so the omo can there excuse don't what they call for that 224 225 in the media it is too much on a high side omo pass am from make kan kire every year bia mutu omo tutumi so poor services ya company no ECG phone continue do light yen ka hwenche na na nyina ase omo media ma ho de kakra mi ja o Haruna honorable Haruna Drisu education minister some person some 10 schools grade no omo transforming a school from grade B to A ni na a mindset and infrastructure in particular. Schools be or grade A, grade B or facility cry chain grade A. Jaka ye human resource teacher for any school no
discipline
ne education performance over the years.
Yes.
Enti no mubetimi 10 kweswa. Me hwe me commercial schools Ghana nya grade A school 653. I was say doors
Schools you see about 2000.
Ade, I say doors so that parents don't depend course won say a grade A. One problem. Because they call bia say when ya ko ebia second grade and I say bia third grade. Na yam hye no. And a school swim piwa mo dia kwa. Me wan say besi ne. Omo modern for boarding facilities. Attach na parents ne bressa. O to me ba kwa kotro e kwa kotra bia. Barakese and I say or no tikuma de ko barakese. What de ko bia kinkensu SHS. Na okwa ko e dia okotra wanchen. Where is the supervision?
Ya cobra na